With the constant repeated attempts of break-ins and vandalism, it has left me a bit frustrated. It has left me wanting to, desiring to leave the area, but I'm trying not to.
Less than a month ago, Kevin Lee-Wellington was hopeful media attention would stop the repeat vandalism to his business, Fluffy Sno-Balls, which opened in June of 2021.
I mean, everybody reads the Long Beach Post in Long Beach, so I'm hoping that, citizens hear about it, read about it, and maybe, within the area, and just, once again, just cover us a little bit.
At that time, the Vandals were no more than a nuisance that kept breaking the glass front door, and Kevin and his husband and business partner Darren Lee-Wellington remained positive and were thankful the Vandals never made it inside. That changed on Labor Day. On Monday, September 5th at 7:47 a.m., a man on a bike passes Fluffy Sno-Balls not once, not twice, but 3 times before he stops, waits for a train to approach, perhaps to muffle the sound of breaking glass, and then attacks, all to steal a small speaker. Fluffy Sno-Ball seems to be the only business on the block that has experienced several acts of vandalism. Lee-Wellington says he can't help feeling the attacks are targeted and closed the business on Tuesday to address his feelings and his mental health. He reopened on Wednesday, and once again, police were called.
A woman came to the store being belligerent, being publicly intoxicated, refusing to leave, threatening me.
You give back to the community, specifically to the unhoused. However, walking just a few steps this way, there's an unhoused encampment there. Does that make you a little fearful of what might come in the future?
That is a hard question to answer, only because being a human being and understanding human suffrage and things that may have caused, that person to be that way that they are, I try to be optimistic, but I have to tell you honestly, my optimism is waning.
Fluffy Sno-Balls is renting the space from Beachfront Property Management. I reached out to the property management company to discuss ways to better secure the property. A manager said she would return my call, but is yet to respond. Lee-Wellington says he would like to secure the property with a gate, but is unable to do so without speaking to the property management company first.
They've been responsive in terms of helping me get the door situated and things like that, but in terms of providing any safeguards to mitigate this from happening in the future, I have heard nothing.
Kevin Lee-Wellington says he is grateful for the support he received from customers who helped him clean up on Labor Day and the customers who continue to support. Still, he is hoping for assistance not only from Beachfront Property Management and Long Beach Police, but public officials as well.
Politicians come to my store for photo ops and made financial donations to some campaigns, but I have not had one politician reach out to me for none of the break-ins that have happened.
Is staying here something you're determined to do, or something that you're now weighing your options?
I'm weighing my options. So firstly, I want to say I don't want to leave the city of Long Beach, but I am looking at other locations that could be more safer for me as well as my customers. I don't want to be one of those businesses that felt like, you can't be in a community that able to give these people stuff that they normally wouldn't have. But I have to be realistic. I mean, I'm running a business, I'm trying to build a company, and every other week or so I'm having to deal with police involvement. Just one of them things, trying to figure out how to balance it all, figure out what I'm going to do in the midst of this spree, I should call it.
For the Long Beach Post, I'm Jackie Ray.